Hey everyone, we're Tom and Bunny. We are TowawayCouple, and I'm Tom the driver.
And I'm the sandwich maker.
You are the sandwich maker still.
And
You're making sandwiches tonight.
I am making sandwiches
She's
tonight.
making pulled pork sandwiches. We've been smoking them all. Well, she's been smoking them all day long, all by herself.
Yeah, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. to get that started.
Well, and what time is it?
Time for dinner.
4:30?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so today we're going to talk about toll roads and the E-ZPass.
It's not so easy.
It's not so easy. We're learning, because one of the reasons why we're doing these videos is because we're watching other videos, and people have been doing it, like Bunny said in the previous videos. They've been doing it for a while, and they've been kind of going back and forth and up and down, left and right, and they're great videos.
They are. They really are.
But
nothing from the very beginning.
Yeah, nothing from start to finish. So I watched the one on an E-ZPass, going through the toll roads and everything. And the guy did the video, and he said that he prefers to pay cash going through the toll roads. And that way he can take a picture of the receipt and get paid for it right away, because one of the problems using the E-ZPass is it could take days, a lot of days, to get the receipt on your record.
Right, and you can't submit your payment. Well, you can submit your payment, but you're not going to get paid for that toll unless you submit it all together. So right now we're on day 4 waiting for our receipt to come through.
And we have to turn in our paperwork within 7 days. And we do have tolls on it.
Right.
So we were going to pay cash, and we are tucking the E-ZPass down in our console so it wouldn't trigger. Well, we got to look through it, but once you submit your paperwork, you cannot get refunded for tolls. They can't submit it to the company. The company's going to refuse to pay it. It's just, I mean, you're screwed.
But if you go through a toll booth and you've got your transporter plates on, they're going to take a picture of that, and
they'll mail that to the company after 30 days.
Right, and you will lose money.
And they're going to charge you for that because you didn't submit that in with their paperwork. So we were so focused on the E-ZPass and the paying and everything. Well, with the Corona and the COVID, one of the problems we found really quick was they've shut down a lot of the toll booths where you could pay cash. There's still a lot open, but about half of them have been shut down. And all of a sudden, they're taking pictures of your plate.
Yep.
So we know we lost probably $40, $50 in tolls over the last our first 6 hauls. We don't know how many, but
yeah, eventually they're gonna catch up to us pretty soon.
Yeah, they'll nail us on I think we're like $58 But some of that was coming back on our own.
Right.
Without the trailer.
Right. So, and there are some that we don't even know that we hit. Like when we come through from Kentucky, it's right in the middle of a bridge. And unless you're paying attention, you don't even know. It's not even a toll booth. It's just a camera.
It's just a camera with an overhang over the entire width of the freeway. And we've gone through it at least half a dozen times.
Right.
So we're waiting for our tolls to come in the mail. We don't even know how much in tolls we've been nailed for. And then we were putting our transponder away because we saw a toll, and I kept telling Bunny the other day, I'm like, I don't know where the toll booth is. I think it's on the other side of the K-rails because we have never hit a toll. And the thing that goes over the freeway, I just thought it was a monitoring for like the trucks to see how many people are in them, or if there's people in the back, or you go through the weigh scales, and right next to the weigh scales on the freeway they have these radars and different things.
Yep.
I thought it was something like that. Well, no, it's a toll. And so literally Bunny stuck that thing up in the windshield at the very last second. We do not know if the trailer got hit or if it actually registered the E-ZPass.
So we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait all the way up until the 7 days before we have to do our paperwork, and it's gonna be a crapshoot.
Yep.
So we're either gonna get refunded for it on our paperwork, or
Well, the problem is we delivered 2 trailers, one to Coleman, Alabama, and one to Decatur, and we didn't know that was a toll booth. So we know that we lost money on those 2s.
Yep.
2 hauls.
We had it up in the window at the time, but we didn't even know that was the toll.
Did we have it up in the window?
Yeah, for the second run we did.
Okay, so the first one we know we lost money. They're going to nail us on the trailer.
And the second one we lost money on too because we didn't wait to.
Yeah, because we didn't. The receipt comes in. So the way it works is when you go through the toll, you would think in today's technology that it would be instant on your app to show you that you went through a toll. Come on. I mean, maybe it's just different companies that have to feed into E-ZPass and there's other passes or whatever they got to do. And they might do it in bulk because there's 100,000 cars a day going through, and it might be just overwhelming on a server to constantly be sending out that information. So they might build up, and then when it's very slow, like at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning or something, they might do a batch download, and they might not even do that every day. They might do it every other day or every 3 days.
We're definitely still finding out. When we do know that there's ones that we can pay cash, then we tuck it down in.
And we still don't know if it's registering it.
We don't.
It's all some people say wrap it in aluminum foil. So I think what we're going to do from now on is not even worry about it. We're just going to use the E-ZPass toll, and we'll just keep an eye on our app on the phone, and we'll just have to hold on to the paperwork for up to 7 days. But on the dispatch paperwork, it actually tells you approximately how much in tolls they expect you to pay.
Right. You get a PC miler, so it'll let you know what tolls you can pay. Now
you can avoid the toll roads.
You can avoid the toll roads. Now we opted on one because it was going to take us over an hour longer, so we opted just to pay the tolls ourselves.
For the one toll that wasn't included.
Right.
Because it would have eaten into our hour of driving.
Right. So for that $10 or whatever it was worth it.
It was worth sitting on the side of a road at a truck stop for 10 hours.
But also too, a lot of people only want to pay cash. We didn't think about it when we picked their load to go to Reno that we were pulling out July 5th and everybody was on their way back home. So we were in that toll road for about 2 hours.
And it was and
had we had that E-ZPass, it would have been 15 minutes.
Right, because everyone was paying cash. And because we opted not to get the E-ZPass. Actually, we kept trying to find it. We couldn't find it anywhere.
We couldn't find it. I didn't know you could buy it at CVS at the pharmacy.
So what we'll do is in our description, we'll list the places where we know you can buy them. You can buy them in the toll roads because a lot of times you go through and you get a ticket. But they have all those little service centers along the way in the tolls. Florida, they're in the middle.
And Florida is its own pass.
Yeah,
Florida
that's
is
the Sun Pass.
We already have that one. And I found out that I think it's Oklahoma has the Pike Pass. And Texas has their own.
So you're going to have to get different tolls for different things. We got nailed on one in Texas, I think it was. It was a $3 toll. And they said, oh, don't worry about it. We'll mail it to you. Well, we didn't get mailed or we didn't see the mailing and it turned into a $36 toll.
Right. And Texas does not take cash. It's all on a pass.
It's all on the pass. So we'll put links to different places you could buy them for each state. It might take us a little while. So if we don't have them in there, I'm sorry. Well,
I know. And you can order them and they can mail them to you. But you know, the problem too, when you're doing transport work, you're hardly ever home.
Well, we have a lot of stuff mailed to the hotel we stay at.
We do.
And they're really good at making sure we get it right when we walk in the door. They're like, oh, wait, we got mail for you.
I think we get more Amazon than they do.
I think so. So, the E-ZPass, we're just going to put the E-ZPass in. And when we know there's tolls along the way, we know what tolls we can charge off to the trailer. But to save time driving, we are going to, some driver explained to me, you can drive for 11 hours a day. And if you can go through the toll roads and be there in 8 hours, you got time to burn. if you don't go through the toll roads and you follow their route, they don't care about time. They're just looking at if it's the same distance. That's what they care about. It's distance.
Right.
They're paying you per mile, not for speed. And he said he's looked at some that were 13, 15-hour drives, so that would have been a 2-day run versus just paying the $30 in tolls.
Right.
So he looked at it as cost of doing business. And if you look at it that way, we're looking at this as a business. All of that is a write-off.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll take care of that. Depending on however you want to do it, you want to do your taxes or prepay every quarter, or do it all at the end. It's all going to be a write-off.
Prepay, I'm hoping to write off enough we don't have to, they'll beg to give us money.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck. So definitely just get your toll road thing. We're going to just run toll roads with the trailer and without. It's just going to be quicker and easier. We'll just consider that.
Plus the fact that the sheet that they give you for your PC miler, it would be more confusing. There would cause too much of a headache.
I asked my dispatcher that. I said, I went through some tolls, and it says on there, pays tolls. Yes. Yeah. So I thought, okay, it pays all tolls. We're running through tolls, and all of a sudden we see a sign that says, due to Corona, we're no longer staffing. But don't worry, we're going to take a picture of your license plate, and we'll charge you that way. And I went, whoa, that'll take a month to get. So I immediately called my dispatcher, and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. And he goes, well, are you supposed to be on the tolls? And I'm like, it says pay tolls. He goes, no. It's saying there is a toll on your route that they'll pay, but if they can avoid it, he goes, you got to go through their directions. And I'm like, wait a minute, are you asking me to take my eyes off the road to read turn for turn, mile for mile? And basically, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? If we did it
I don't think that's very safe.
We would be sitting on the side of the road the whole time going, oh, no, because I am not the best co-pilot.
No. That's why she's the sandwich maker.
I'm like, yeah, go ahead, turn right. He's like, did you mean left? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, after I make a right with the trailer. Yep, I got to go turn around. Not as easy as... sometimes it's not easy at all. I mean, just recently, no. I missed my turn because they were paving the parking lot, and I had to back up.
Nope, you're not allowed to back up.
No, I didn't back up their trailer. I backed up my trailer, but I missed the turn. I had to back up, and I did it in the center lane. I only had to back up a couple hundred feet, but I'm looking at a 2-lane road for miles. I didn't even know if I kept going, if I could even turn around anywhere.
Right. And also, too, the importance of verifying addresses.
We're going to be doing a video on that one.
There was one in
well,
even
we're
though
do a video on it. We're not going to. Bunny always yells at me for letting the cat out of the bag. We got to have something to talk about.
You don't want to be in the truck with us because we don't shut up the whole time either.
We don't shut up. And if you talk to my dad, he'll tell you how many off-ramps we miss because we're talking. So, all right. So, yeah, E-ZPass, definitely. It does take a little longer to get paid, but you get an advance on every trailer you pick up, 50%. So when you pick up the trailer, always do the advance. Yes, it costs $1. Some people complain about that. Just if you worry about $1 that much, don't do the advance. And if you want to wait up to 7 days, and hopefully E-ZPass puts that toll on there, then.
And the only thing is you got to just be a little more proactive and keep an eye on your different tolls and keep an eye on how much time that you have to submit your paperwork. So
not only that, but we write notes on our paperwork. Mm-hmm. So like right now, we delivered a trailer on Friday. Here it is Sunday. The toll still hasn't shown up on the app. So we have until Wednesday?
Yep.
But I'm sure if it doesn't come up because it was the weekend, I'm sure we can call the dispatcher and extend the time.
And then since I just went through orientation the other day myself, they did say that if it's coming up and you need a little more time because it hasn't come through, then you just email them and let them know that you have to submit a few days late because you have not gotten your tolls.
Okay, and the tolls might be $10 or it might be something negligible. And some people would be like, well, I'd rather have the $450 today and not worry about the $10. Us, I mean, if we can get our $10 back, we want our $10.
Right. Because like I said, we're going to run the tolls anyways. We like to save money, but there's sometimes that we would just rather get there sooner too than.
Exactly.
So it's a yin and a yang.
Right. And one of the ones we found out is that it'll say pay tolls, and you're looking at their sheet and it'll say you have like $32.
Yeah.
And we avoided the first set of tolls per the turn by turn, and we went into the tolls. We only paid $15. I don't know, but I'm thinking if we would have went through the first set of tolls, we could have included that because it would have been within their agreeable budget.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know if anyone knows that answer. We'd love to know it, but because then we could have been there faster.
Yep.
Instead of stressing.
It's all about time.
It's all about time. All right, so that's all we know about tolls. If you know anything other than we just said, feel free to leave a comment because it does help other people. And if you have a question, put your question in the comments, and hopefully if we can't answer it, somebody watching our videos can answer it for you.
Absolutely, because that's what these videos are for, is to help each other out.
Exactly. So, all right, until next time, we'll see you down the road.
See you soon.